Everybody, welcome to Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Today is Monday, the 30th of December, which only leaves us with one more day till the end of 2024. And I hope you had an incredible weekend. I know I surely did. And we'll talk all about that. But we have a lot to talk about today and a lot to talk about this week. So first of all, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders and all the people in the military fighting for our country and all the great veterans out there who fought for our country in the past. Also, it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch this show, and we appreciate it very much from the bottom of my heart. Another year is almost over as come tomorrow. So anyway, guys, it is showtime, so let's have some fun. Yes, it's that time again. It's Ocean Spit, little show about big things, Monday, the 30th of December. Thank you all for tuning in today. And let's get right to our sponsor, our good friends, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, Mesa, Arizona. U-Haul rentals at all their locations, folks. They're ready for your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. Take advantage of the auto key program in all their stores. They program car-cut keys up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit the Helpful Hub to speak to a certified team member. That's our good friends of Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And guys, 30% off all indoor and outdoor decor. And there's also a lot of great sales on holiday decorations, always after the holiday. Ace is the place. Guys, I don't know where to begin, and I don't know where to start. I'm a year older now, being 62 years old, as my birthday was on Saturday, December 28th. And I just don't know where to begin. But I'm going to also, before we do that, I want to thank our guest on Thursday. Was it Thursday? Friday. Our guest was James Libera, a great entertainer in the Chicagoland area. So thank you, James, for that. Friday night, we kicked off the birthday weekend. And, I would like to try to get a birthday weekend off if I can one day. But I cannot remember the last time I had an actual birthday date off because it always, unless it falls on a Monday or Tuesday, you know what I mean? But Friday night, we were at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, and I want to thank Jerry James for helping me making the night success. And I can't even begin to tell you how it all, it's just, they do an incredible job there. And in general, Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg, that I'm usually there most of 95% of the Fridays through the year. And I'm happy to say it will be back again for 2025. But I wanted to thank everybody that did come out and a little support. Kevin Burke from California, my good buddy Star and Daryl. Thank you guys so much for that. I thank Rosanna, who celebrated her birthday too. Thank you for that bottle of Jack. I also want to say a special thank you to Mike Cigar and Anna and the crew, Ross and Gil and Laura for that gorgeous cake. And then my good friend Debbie, of course, with her big giant cake. I was completely it was just it just kind of hits you when people take their time to celebrate someone's birthday or event or whatever it is, and I'm a pretty lucky guy. So thank you, Debbie, and thank you, Laura and Gil. It was just a great turnout. Oh, my good Jeff Rackman, thank you for the picture of Frank Sinatra. I appreciate that, Jeff. Johnny Reno. But It was just very nice of the Friday night. Um, and then Saturday was the actual party at the Ron Estes Club Arcada Speakeasy, and yeah, we love performing at the place. Ron and their staff do an incredible job there. We're usually there on a Saturday night. We're usually there maybe 4, 5, 6 times a year, but we do some Sundays as well. But that we started the party at 8:30, and I just want to say, first of all, to my family, it's nice to when they're all together. It's hard to get 20 people, 15 people together to come out, and I know they came out for my birthday, and I do appreciate that. My lovely wife, Laura, putting it all together with Natalie, and it was great seeing Joe and Jess and Ange and Tone and Eric and Nina and Marissa and Nico, even Nico's mom and dad, Lou and Sharon for coming by. I want to thank Julie Toto, and our little group there. My mom was there, of course. So Joe and Luann, thank you for picking them up. My sister Tanya, who actually came up and sang some songs with me, and old friend Lana was there. Michelle, my friend Michelle. So it was just great seeing everybody there. And but the problem when you do parties like that, the family parties, when they come and everything, they really have no time to spend together because I'm always usually working. You know what I mean? So my hats off to that. I also want to thank Regina Karma for phoning in. She couldn't be there, so she phoned in a little happy birthday. So thank you to my dear good friend Regina Karma. Also, I need to thank. And speaking, tomorrow is the 31st. It is New Year's Eve tomorrow. We will have the show here. Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino will be the last show of the year tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So hope you guys tune in. But I want to thank Carol Brandolino too for boy. She had to do a lot of investigating and a lot of time consuming finding pictures. But she made 3 poster boards and she put them up near the stage, which was. There was one of just my past, and then all the bands and celebrities, whatever. And there was one of me and my wife Laura on our anniversary thing, which is coming up in January. One of me and my family with my mom. And so, Carol, if you're listening, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I can't thank enough of you, Danny Nozak and Spins, and everybody for your generous gifts and people coming out, and Jeanette, and I just can't begin to thank you for the bottom of my heart on that. And then I got to thank my band, Danny Ramundi. Thank you so much. Double T, Tony Toto, always doing what he's doing. Jerry Jams keeping it all together, everybody keeping it all together. And then my sister coming up and knocking it out. My sister, when she would sing normally, she would come out and she would sing one song. We do a duet for years together, Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. But we said, we got to do something different. So we both did Heaven Knows, which I usually do with Lisa P. at Positanos whenever I sing with her. But I did it with a Donna Summer song. So me and my sister do that. And then we did the great We Got Tonight. I love that song. I know it was written by Bob Seger, but then Kenny Rogers and Sheena Easton did it as a duet. So we did it as a duet. And I want to thank my sister Tanya for that. I want to thank Louis Pipes for kicking in there, going on there, doing what he does best. Keeping the crowd going. And of course, we sang My Way together at the end. So thank you, Louis Pipes and Dana. I appreciate so much for that. And then Kristen Knievel coming by out of a very busy schedule she has, not only with her music, but with her family and her kids. She took the time and came out and sang a couple of songs. She sang Shallow with me. She sang Dreams by herself from Fleetwood Mac, and Shallow from the Star is Born. And then we did Everything I Do for You by Bryan Adams, which is not really a duet, but it's a great pop song. So I can't think enough of everybody that made that party possible. So and then all your texts and emails and phone calls and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And then after we all had a few pops, which we did, I want to thank also John and Kathy Norman for showing up. They were there. My buddy Dave, Robin was out of town, so thank you, Dave. Fran and Lori, thank you guys for showing up as well on Saturday. And it was just great to see some great familiar faces and some new faces. John and Kathy Norman. Of course, John plays with Mojo's Jukebox. Thank you for stopping by. You just became grandparents. So it was great that they came by. But everybody that did stop by, again, thank you so much. And then for a week or so ago, my buddy Danny Nozak was doing something that he does for the homeless. He does it a couple times a year. He goes out and he gives them coats and stuff like that. So I said, I want to get involved. So yesterday, and I figured for the last month, we were saying, hey, if you guys want to donate any clothes, scarves, or hats, or blankets, or whatever, water, whatever you guys can donate, bring to us, and we will distribute them on Sunday, the 29th of December. Now, it was just supposed to be me and Danny Nozak. It was Danny's idea. I said, I would love to do it. The last time I did it, I have to admit it was a while back that I did the help out the homeless like that. To actually go to the Wacker Drive and drop off that stuff, and then the food kitchens and stuff, which I did. So I said, this year I want to be involved. I want to be involved as much as I can. So with the help of all you people bringing us your old clothes, and a lot of that stuff was even new. Patrice, thank you. Farmer Honey Bear, thank you. And great seeing you, Patrice, Saturday. And thank you for the fresh bottle of honey, that jar of honey, which I love honey. So thank you for that. But she bought some bags, and my wife, Laura, put some stuff together, and everybody else that bought bags. And then some other people dropped off bags to Tiny Tap Grill in Lamont. And so we're ready to go Saturday. We're thinking Saturday. We're going, all right, Sunday morning, we're going to get up. Me and Danny can both be a little hungover. I don't know. Then it was shitty, raining. So Saturday night, we're figuring who else wants to come out and do this with us. And then Pam and Dave, our good friends Pam and Dave, goes, hey, man, we'll come. So wouldn't you know it, at 10 o'clock in the morning, Pam and Dave with their van came to pick me up. We went to the tap house, picked up Danny Nozak, and we put all the clothes in the back of the van, excuse me. But then what I didn't know is what Danny told me, that the Tiny Tap, Jeff, the owner, put out and made 100 sandwiches, wraps with the chips and everything to give away. 100 of these bags, these lunches. So we put those in the van as well. And, when you do a charity, you go to different restaurants, you go to different establishments. Hopefully you'll get, I've been very fortunate. A lot of the restaurants that I ask for, they always do help. But they come up also with 100 sandwiches. And anyway, so we put them all in the car and we head down to Wacker Drive. And it was raining. But remember, Lower and Wacker, they're not getting wet underneath there. And it wasn't that cold of a day. And I don't know what to expect. You're hearing the people, the homeless, you're seeing them on the news sometimes, you know what I mean? There's certain parts of the city where they're at. We just concentrated yesterday just on Lower and Wacker and Lower Wacker Drive, Upper and Wacker Drive, just to see what was down there. And I have to tell you guys, it's wow. You see a bunch of tents laying out, some guys just laying out with, blankets and sleeping bags, whatever it was. But when you see a tent, anybody in there, and you see one hand come out, and then you see another hand come out, and you see another hand come out, and there's three hands, so there's three different people. You're thinking inside those tents, there's a family in that tent. There was one tent with a woman in it, and it's like, wow. And so we unloaded. We stopped from one. We had the van open up the side door. We got out and we passed out all the coats and blankets and hats and water, 3 cases of water. We had loaves of bread, jars of peanut butter. Plus we had the 100 sandwiches. So while Pam was driving, and me and Dave and Danny are bringing this out. And of course, they were all very thankful. But you know what they mostly asked for was hand sanitizer. It was something that we never even thought of, hand sanitizers, or probably baby wipes, that kind of stuff too that we didn't think of. Which we're going to have to do this again. And tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino, but I'm going to have Danny Nozak on for about 10 minutes just to talk about some of the stuff that he's been doing for the homeless and other ways that we can help. But that experience alone is very, very humbling to be able to do that. And wow, and there's a lot of people say, Tony, I mean, I came out and put it out on my page that we're doing this, and we're not doing it for, hey, Tony, you're a great guy. We're doing it to awareness because some people don't know. They don't know. They don't give a shit. They don't know. Our governor don't care. Our mayor don't care. So whatever we can do, and again, thank you for all the clothes and everybody. So that being said, it's very humbling. It was just a humbling weekend. Of course, you get the humbling of all the love and support that you get from your friends and family and fans, and then you get this humbling support of wondering when you're bitching during the day that God, my remote doesn't work, or God, God, something, and then you realize that what these people are going through every day. In the summer, now it gets cold. It's going to get cold this weekend. It's going to get hot. You can't think what these people are going through. And again, it's very, whew. Let's see who's watching today on Ocean's Pit. Angelo, we stopped by to say hello. We hope you're headed back to the office. Well, thank you, Angelo, our friends from Ohio. Peter Prado, how you doing? Danny, above and beyond, my brother, and I can't wait to have you on. Ellie Weinhardt, how you doing? Well, thank you so much. It's great to see you guys. Yolanda, great seeing you again on Thursday. Albert, thank you for everything. I love the Backbeat CD and the George Harrison thing, and thank you so much for that. And the gift card, thank you, my buddy Albert. It was great seeing you. Gina, great. That's it. Tap House Grill in Lamont. Thank you, Gina, very much. And I hope you had a good birthday. I hope you guys had a great, it was her birthday too. So Dennis, there's Dennis from Lake Geneva. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Karen, Joanne, Jerry Jams. Great job Friday and Saturday, my brother. Thank you so much. Michael, great seeing Michael. And Gigi from Crash Champions there on Saturday. Thank you so much. Also, Matt Cassane, Santa Trump coming out and giving his little holiday cheer. So thank you. Great comic actor, Matt Cassane. He's got the new Saturday Night Live. He's got a feature, a little part in that new movie that comes out in January. So great. Ricky, how you doing? Everybody, thank you. Nina, how you doing? I'm glad you're feeling better, Nina. I'm glad. It looks like you were out Sunday, so I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're out there, hon. Lilia, great seeing you. Louie Pipes, what can I say about my buddy Louie and Dana and that whole corner? Those guys all met together, Louie and Dana and Joey and Cindy and Danny and Dina. I mean, you just can't find guys like that, like the brotherhood that they have. And then when Louis comes up and shakes the room up with his vocals and his show that he does, it's always uplifting. It's just fun, and I'm glad to be part of this with these guys. So thank you so much, Kathy. Great seeing you. Ronnie B., I hope you're well, buddy. David, great seeing you. Thank you, you and Robin. I appreciate very much for everything you guys do. Toto, there he is again. Double T, thank you. Danny Romani, Richard Hamlin. Guys, thanks for watching today. I appreciate it very much. Sandra Argento, great seeing you. Also Saturday at the Speakeasy. Again, Carol, thank you so much for those posters. It was really, everything was just so great the whole day. Tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday with my good friend Carol Brandolino and Danny Nozak. We'll be making a little appearance. Let's get to another sponsor here on the 30th of December. My good friend Mary Grievous, for all your real estate needs, a perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home in the market or looking for your dream home. Give her a call today. She's available with buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's M. Grievous at starkre.com. Or give her a call on 630-688-1725 for all your real estate needs. And then if you're talking about the real estate, you got to talk about the Chicago Music Cruise, guys, because you know that the cruise is not that far away. We know that March is right around the corner. So you say to yourself, hey, how do I get involved in this thing? Well, you missed the one in January. You're not going to miss this one, folks. It's going to be bigger, better, and even longer. The other one was 6 days. This is 8 days on the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, the Oasis of the Seas. It's March 22nd to March 30th. It's during spring break. 8 days, baby, on that water. Fort Lauderdale, Aruba, Carousel, and Coco Key, Bahamas, with some great entertainers. Mojo's Jukebox, my rock band. Wendy Thompson with her tribute. Wendy, if you're listening, I hope you're feeling better. With her tribute to Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe. Scott Childers from WGN. Tony Ocean, the main event band. Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, and Ron Starr. The Jersey Girls, all three will be there. Frankie Hollywood, Boom Boom Rodriguez. Hillbilly Rock Stars, and of course, Seventh Heaven, the one and only Seventh Heaven will be there. So go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call. Pick up the phone and say, I want to be on the ocean with Ocean. March 22nd to March 30th, 2025. 630-688-1725. Say, hey, I want to go on that ocean. And I want to join the party because it's a party you want to be part of. Any part, sometimes I always say, I don't care where you go, but when you be able to go on a cruise like that with all that entertainment and still be able to see all the stops and the ports and all that other stuff too, it's well worth the trip, guys. And you guys come on out. Oh, what else? We got some other stuff we're going to talk about real first. Our prayers go out to our good friend Jerry Maselli. His mother passed away at the age of 95 years old. Our prayers go out to my good friend, Jerry Maselli. Again, I'm sorry that you lost your mom. There's Carlo Joseph up in Arizona. Buddy, I hope you didn't grow any older from being gone so long, my brother. There's Jerry Jams with the cruise information. Erica, thank you, my dear friend. I hope you're doing well. What else we got here, folks? A couple things, too. You ever notice if people that live by a lake or live on a lake or live on a pond or anything where there's water, they always seem like they're just a little happier? I think it is. When we go camping or when we stay somewhere where when we wake up and you look out the window and there's the river, or if you're on a cruise ship and there's the ocean, or even like if you go and I wake up and you got a pond near your neighborhood, or a park with a pond. For me, it just lightens me up, man. First of all, not only the first thing that I think of is fishing. That's what I think of, which I'm probably going to end up doing today. It's not that cold. The sun is out. It's supposed to be about 40. So probably after I eat lunch, I'm going to go try to throw that rod into the water and see if there's anything out there. So anyway, before it gets cold this weekend, water is therapy. There you go. Thank you, Jerry. I agree with you 100%. We talked again. We mentioned about Beyonce, $20 million to sing that country song halftime on Christmas Day. But what I didn't also realize, folks, 27 million people tuned in to watch that halftime show. Now, what I don't know is out of the 27 million, how many people were actually watching the game? And then when the game went to halftime, how many people actually sat and watched the halftime show? This is 27 million viewers. $20 million to sing just a couple songs. Whew. There's Mary. I hope you're doing well, my friend. We just mentioned Mary, the cruise and everything. Kathy, now it's on Netflix. There you go, Kathy Ippolito. Very good. Also, Jimmy's Hot Dogs. We all know Jimmy's Hot Dogs there on Grand and Pulaski. They said it was a bomb scare. Someone said they put a hand grenade type bomb, but it was like it was real, but it was the plug was out, whatever. I don't know what you call it, but it couldn't have blown up. It was a dead bomb, but it scared somebody. You know, these days with these crazy people in this world, you see them. People come out and pull a bomb out of the guy's coat late. Yeah, you don't know, because there's a lot of whack jobs in this world. So also, folks, when the state trooper last week, Illinois State Trooper Clay Cams was killed by a drunk driver, there is off of I-55, Will County, when he was trying to, just horrible story that is. But there is a GoFundMe page. They've already raised $80,000 for his family. And if you guys are interested, GoFundMe page, Clay Carnes at CARNS. GoFundMe page for anything you want to give for the first responder there, the police officer, of course, who lost his life with a family just drunken driver, just crazy. What else we got here? More Hudson Meek, a 16-year-old kid. I don't know who he was, but he made the news. He was in a movie called Santa Claus or Santa Car or something like that. But anyway, he fell out of a moving vehicle at the age of 16 years old in Alabama, and he dies. Greg Gumbel from ESPN sports announcer dies at the age of 78 years old. Well, this is all in the last 3-4 days. Olivia Hussey has passed away at the age of 73. She was in the movie Romeo and Juliet. She died at the age of 73 years old. And I'm just going back before we get to the stuff the last 2 days. Also in hockey, if you're talking about sports, we're talking about hockey. NFL's oldest former hockey player, still alive at 102 years old, Steve Wuchie, is alive. Hockey player, oldest former hockey player. And of course, the Bears lose 6-3 over the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday night. Wow. Lowest scoring game in NFL this season. 6-3. The Chicago Bears have not won a game since October, ladies and gentlemen. Since October. Yes, we were going to get that to President Kenny. That was on the next, President Carter. That was on the next page, Jerry. But thank you for that, brother. I'm just trying to get everything on this page before I move to the next page. We do have a busy week coming up this week, folks. But before we do that, let's get to another sponsor. How about our good friends, Jack Vena Landscaping, ladies and gentlemen? Jack Vena Landscaping, yeah, you got to have them because they do an incredible job, and no reason why to sign up now before the spring and summer gets here. Get your spring and fall cleanup, mulching, fertilizing, weed control, also plant design, service, and installation, servicing gutter cleanup as well, and servicing the North Shore for 44 years. That's Jack Vena Landscaping. Call Tom at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony sent you. You're watching Ocean's Pit. It's Monday, the 30th of December, and we're just wrapping up so much stuff that's been happening. So let's tell you what we got going on this week. Of course, New Year's Eve is tomorrow. So first of all, during the day, here at 12 o'clock from 12 to 1, there will be an Ocean's Pit with Carol Brandolino, Twisted Tuesday, and a little special Danny Nozak's going to be coming on, just talking a bit about the homeless and about the tap house in Lamont. He'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow along with Carol Brandolino. Now, Wednesday is, so that's New Year's Eve, right? So we're going to be at the Moretti's in Elgin. Very close to being sold out, but we do have 2 tickets available at my friend Laura's table. If anybody's interested, I think it's $99 with tax. I think everything is $128. That's tax and tip. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, here's how it's going to happen. I think doors start open at 7. I think it's 7 to 8 is the cocktails, whatever it is. 8:30 is dinner, and during dinner will be Ocean's Rat Pack. It will be Elliot Winbush's Sammy Davis Jr., Bill Saratella's Frank Sinatra, yours truly is Dean Martin, and of course we'll have Jerry Jams back there controlling it all. And then we have the live band afterwards, which is the main event dance band, and I have Mikey D on keyboards. We have Danny Ramundi on saxophone. We have Double T Tony Toto on drums. We have Ron Starr on guitar. So it's going to be a dance party, man, and it's going to go from 7 to 1, New Year's Eve, Moretti's in Elgin. Now, New Year's Day will be off. Thursday, the January 2nd, will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. And January 3rd, Friday, will be 7 years that I've been working at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. For 7 years, almost every Friday. Actually, I'm booked there every Friday, but George lets me take about 4 or 6 or 7 Fridays off to do private stuff and festivals and stuff. But that's going to be next Friday. And then next Saturday on the 4th, we do have a private party on that Saturday night. So that will not be open to the public. And then January 5th, me and Carla, we're taking a little trip. We're going to take a little camping trip. So we got a still busy week and a lot of stuff happening. But boy, I know you guys are all busy running around and doing everything for the holidays. Almost over now. What do we got? We do have the New Year's Eve 2024. I hope you had a great 2024, and I hope 2025 is going to be better. James Earl Carter, true Christian, untrue Americanist. Yeah, boy, it's a sad loss here. On way back to pick up Backbeat Blu-ray Reckless. There you go, Albert. Let's get some other stuff here. We did talk about former President Carter, 39th president. He was the longest living president. Jimmy Carter has passed away, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Linda Lavin. Remember her, Broadway star, but you might remember her from the TV show Alice. She dies also this past weekend. Linda Lavin has passed away as well. Richard Perry, producer. He produced You're So Vain, Bob, think the song. He did the Great American Songbook for Rod Stewart. He did the Ringo first album when he came out, Ringo's first solo album. He died at the age of 82, Richard Perry. And the Bills, Buffalo Bills, NFL beat the New York Jets 40-14. Buffalo Bills. I'm just excited. And a very close game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Minnesota pulled it off 27-25. This close. Also, former Philadelphia Eagle and Cincinnati Bengal NFL player Bill Bergey dies at the age of 79 years old as well. And then Alpha Anderson. She was a singer for the band Chic. Remember La Freak, that song back in the 70s? She dies at the age of 78 years old. Boy, there's just everybody just dropping. Richard Parsons from Time Warner and Citigroup CBS dies at the age of 76 years old. Trying to get some positive stuff here. But to 2024, crazy as it sounds. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. A lot of good stuff. That was a good game, though, Dennis. You know, and I was happy. There's Dave Antonelli. What's up, buddy? I hope you had a good time at the comedy club with your family on Saturday, buddy. Pictures look good. And happy birthday to my good buddy Michael Buclieri from Good Clean Fun and the Taylor Swift Experience. Michael, happy birthday, my brother. Missed you guys on Saturday, but I know you guys are busy doing your stuff, and I hope to run into you guys soon. Give my best to Tracy as well. Richard Hamlin, he was a great, yeah. There you go. Great, horrible president, right? Well, you know, you got to see how that all works out there on that one. But Dennis, I'm sorry for your loss, my friend. Nobody's breaking 80. There you go, pal. All right, so let's look at some headlines and some animal stuff. You know me, I love animals. We talk about animals all the time. I've got some other dates coming up in January, which is cool. Now, January 9th, I'm going to be at Capri, Osteria Capri, on a Thursday night, backed by Joey and Giovanna. I'm excited over there in Downers Grove. On the January 10th, Ocean's Rat Pack hits the Impact Fuel Room in Libertyville for a Rat Pack dinner show. I can't wait for that. It's a new club. It's a new place, so we're excited about that. On the 11th, we'll be at Big Sammy's in Plainfield. I've never played there on a Saturday night. I've only played there on a weekday. So it'll be good on a Saturday night. Great food. And then back by my good buddy Ryan, our good friend Ryan, of course, from McHenry. I'm not sure how much longer he'll be at Bugsy's, but I know he's got some shows going into January, and I will be doing Wednesday, January 13th there, a 6 o'clock hit, me and Jerry Jams. Come out and see my good friend Rhino and Melissa at Bugsy's in McHenry. So, yeah, good stuff. A lot of stuff. You know, yeah, and Richard sent me some stuff, and you guys keep sending me stuff, and I love all this stuff. Animal stuff, especially, because you know how much I talk about animals. I love this stuff. Listen to this. Giraffes. Before mating, a male giraffe headbutts the female in the bladder until they pee. Then they taste it to see if she's ovulating. Interesting stuff. I love this animal stuff that you guys send me. Just love it. How about something about humans, which I did not know? Humans are born with two fears: falling and loud noises. When you're born, You're afraid of, that's two that automatically come to you when you are born. Loud noises, when you hear someone scream or crash or whatever, and falling. Every other fear that you get is learned. I did not know that. Interesting stuff. People who got goosebumps while listening to music have a special mental condition that makes them extremely emotional to a certain kind of stimulus. The condition is known as frisson, Frisson. Okay, interesting stuff. Here's the interesting stuff as well. We know Cody Bellinger went to the New York Yankees. Do we know, by the way, that Cody Bellinger's wife is Giancarlo Stanton's ex-wife? Talk about culture in the clubhouse. Going to be interesting. Yeah. Wow. That's got to be. All right, let's see. In 2005, a South African man, Marius Ellis, adopted a baby hippo after rescuing it from a river. 6 years later, after years of bonding between the two, the hippo dragged him into the same river and ate him. He took care of this hippo. People, if you ever see that, the Nile or anything, these African, safari shows, and you see that these animals, believe it or not, the most killing in the Africa area, more humans are killed by hippos, not crocodiles, not lions, hippos. They look all like they're all smiley and happy in that water. They are dangerous. Now, here's a guy that grew up, brought up this hippo, and then he brings him back to that same river, kills him, and eats him. That's wild stuff. That's really wild stuff. That's right there. Thank you, Johnny Carson. Wow, it's wild stuff. All right, folks. In my let them era, let them judge you, let them misunderstand you, let them find better, let them gossip about you, let them lose you, let them. Going in to 2025. Well, you guys are real good at some of the stuff you guys are sending me. Interesting stuff here called the Newsmax. American Airlines this past week, Tuesday, grounded all its flights in the United States due to an unspecified technical issue, according to the company in a notice of the Federal Aviation Administration website. They had to land them all. You have to look into some of this stuff, man. You really, really do, because it's pretty scary. You never know anymore. Love is no longer enough with these marriages and relationships now. It used to be, well, the love is all there is. Well, love is never enough, folks. Today's marriages expect more from partners than ever before. A new kind of marriage has emerged. A clinical psychiatrist, David Startich, has a book in 1997 called Passionate Marriage. Calls marriage a people's growing machine. And what Eli Finkel, professor of social sociology of Northwestern University, refers to as self-expressed marriage in his 2017 book, All or Nothing Marriage. In it, the book urges that today's marriages expect more than ever before. Where once they just wanted security from our partner, now they want them to help us become better versions of ourselves. A new kind of marriage has emerged. One can promote self-discovery, self-esteem, and personal growth like never before. Love is no longer enough. Wow. All right. See, before it was security and this is all it is. Interesting stuff, folks. Really interesting. And the stuff that you all send in, I do appreciate it. How about here in Melrose Park? Well, I'm not in Melrose Park. I'm in Elk Grove. But how cool is this? You like that? Love that, Gene. Let them. I love that, too. Illinois Lottery player wins $1 million after purchasing a Powerball ticket at Jewel Osco in Cook County off of North Avenue in Melrose Park. Right there. $1 million lottery winner. God bless you. Tea bags. How many people out there are tea drinkers? All right. Tea bags release over 1 million microplastic particles per cup. New study reveals. Tea bags, especially nylon 6 or plastic-based ones, release billions of microplastic particles into tea when brewed. These particles may enter the body, causing potential health risks like inflammation and stress. Alternatives like leaf tea or unbleached paper bags, reusable, some of that stuff. So you got to be careful now what you put in with these teas and stuff. I think with anything these days, even these D cups now they're saying, the things you drink your coffee with. Now they're saying, who knows? Of course, the dog has to bark, right? Let me close the door here as we're coming down. Anyway, so these days, man, nothing is safe anymore. A cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a cup of this, eggs at Costco, beef in different stores. Oh, David, you might want to look into that, buddy. Be careful with that. All right. Wow, look at this. Ukraine. Now, this past, 3-4 years, Joe Biden as president of the United States gave a lot of money to Ukraine. A lot of money to Ukraine. Now, listen to this. This was posted by Mancow Mueller, whether you follow Mancow or not, on Twitter or X. Ukraine's officials released kickback numbers they gave to U.S. politicians. Now, we gave a lot of money to Ukraine, our government. How about the kickbacks that our government got from giving the money to Ukraine? I'm just going to throw a few names out there. Rick Scott, $63 million. Greg Pence, $17 million. Mike Pence, $61 million. Kevin McCarthy, $42 million. Elizabeth Cheney, $77 million. Dan Crenshaw, $20 million. Adam Schiff, $62 million. Mitt Romney, $71 million. Lindsey Graham, $82 million. Chuck Schumer, $66 million. Nancy Pelosi got $86 million kickback. Mitch McConnell, $89 million kickback. Joe Biden, president of the United States, got $92 million in kickbacks. Enough said. Enough said. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, my friend. You duet with your sister, beautiful, brought tears to my eyes. Well, thank you, Claudette. Karen Dean, great seeing you also on Saturday at the Ronald Estes Club Arcata for the 62nd bash. Thank you, Karen. It was great seeing you. Ryan Lewis, the birthday was great, buddy. All right, so I didn't realize this. The Little Debbie candies, the cakes that sometimes people eat. Now, I don't remember the last time I had a Little Debbie, to be honest with you. But the oatmeal cream pies, Nutty Buddies, Swiss rolls, just to name a few. Little Debbie is a real person. She's still alive, and she runs the company herself. Pretty cool stuff. All the stuff that you guys are sending me here. I'm going through some stuff I can say and some of the stuff I can't say right now. So we're going to that's for another story. Anyway, yeah, but Sox security money runs out 22. Enough said. Peter, they're in trouble. Joanne, how you doing, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. Guys, let's get to another sponsor, folks. How about our good friends from Airtight Windows? Everybody, Airtight Windows. If you're looking for windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Servicing Chicagoland for over 35 years, do it right with Airtight. Call my good buddy Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000 and get those windows and siding. Get it all done. Be good. Save you guys a lot of money. That's Airtight Windows. And Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local, and Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Important. I love it. And I hope you guys go out and support these local establishments only because, and not only because they're sponsor the show, they're mom and pop organizations. And that's what's important. We need to keep supporting these kind of establishments. Can I return your call in 1 minute, sir? We're just doing live podcast. Can I call you right back? Thank you very much. All right. So we're going to get on another topic on that because Kim Kardashian, money they have. I was saying this. I mentioned this a couple of times on the show. No talent, this, slept with this, slept with that, slept with that. The only thing that I have to admire, at least when the show first started with the Kardashians, was that when they finally made it to the point of becoming millionaires or billionaires, whatever money they have with the family, they took care of all their friends. Did you notice that their friends all have record companies or shops, or they got books to sell? I mean, they took care of everybody. So I got to like that part of it. But Kim Kardashian pays 6 figures to have Kanye West's piano player wake her kids up on Christmas morning. So the kids are sleeping Christmas Eve. Normal kids get up and they run to the tree and get their tree, the Santa's gifts. Not Kanye West and Kim's kids. The piano player plays music, and he pays the piano player 6 figures to do this. Why not? They got all the money in the world. 6 figures. Fox 32 News. There's some real sick fucks in this world, and I hate to use that word, especially during the holidays here. But a Maryland man arrested for pouring whiskey in a holy water at the Christmas Eve Mass. So here you are dipping your thing, and it's whiskey. Pouring whiskey into the holy water at Christmas Eve Mass. This is a post that my wife put out, and I've seen a lot of people copy this post, and I've seen a lot of people post this, and I don't know where she got it from, but it's an interesting post, and I like to read it to you guys now, all if I can. Good point, Richard. It was Paris Hilton with the money, but at least what she did with her fame, at least she took care of her friends. That's what I was saying. Mark Cap, Southside doing. How you doing, brother? A drummer in the Chicagoland area. All right, here's what my wife posted. In a few days, we'll welcome a new year. Well, this is actually in 1 day. We'll welcome a new year. And I'm not taking anything with me into 2025. If you owe me, don't worry about it. If you wronged me, it's all good. If you're fighting with me, you won. If we aren't speaking, it's cool, be safe, and I still wish you well. If you're talking about me, thanks for the advertisement. If you don't deal with me, continue not to. If you don't like me, I don't care. If you left me hanging, don't pick me up. If you feel I wronged you, I apologize. In all things, I forgive you. Life is too short for all the extra unnecessary drama. No one is promised tomorrow. I'm not bitter. I'm better. I don't hate you. I simply love me more. I don't fight. I already won. Now, I've seen this get posted on a lot of people's pages, and some of that stuff makes a lot of sense, man. Try to go into a new year, try to be a little bit more positive, because life is so damn short. Look, next thing you know, look, my wife, look at all the people that we're just talking about dying. Now, granted, they're a lot older and stuff like that, but still, you never know. I got my wife Laura going in open heart surgery on February 4th. They're hoping her up. Now, I know with technology now these days, they've come a long way, and it's still, man, it's all crazy. So let's all just try to be better, right? Going into 2025. Urgent recall for smartphones, accessories sold on Amazon due to fire and burn hazards. Wow. You got to watch all this stuff these days, folks. This is according to the Daily Mail. So sad. Who can do such things like this? Urgent search launched for parents of a 1-month-old baby found abandoned in a car seat on the highway. Left it on the highway, a baby in a car seat on the highway. You heard stories, I remember in the past, where they find babies in garbage bags, or they find puppies. They take puppies or cats, they put them in a garbage bag, and as they're going down the expressway, they throw them out onto the expressway. This has been happening. What's wrong with these people? This is a baby. These are headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm going to get to another story on that one. There's some stuff you get into, and we ain't got much time left. We got about 7 minutes, so I'm trying to get these little stories here and there. Before you ask yourself why someone doesn't like you, ask yourself why you even give a shit. God, I like that one. Why do you care if they don't like you? Right? Who gives a shit? A California man was planning to propose for his girlfriend on New Year's Eve. He died during Christmas Day house fire after searching for the engagement ring. The house catches on fire. This according to People magazine. The house catches on fire. Now, before the house caught on fire, he's planning to give a ring for his girl to get engaged. There's a fire at his house on Christmas Day. He's running around in the house trying to find the engagement ring, and he dies. A man planning to propose on New Year's Eve dies in a Christmas Day house fire while searching for the ring. I can't even begin to think what that must be like. That poor girl and his family. Schaumburg man fatally shot his sister-in-law. He mistook her for intruder on Christmas Day. She was living at the house. She slept over. She wakes up Christmas Day and the man shoots her, thinking it's an intruder. Probably thought he killed Santa Claus. Not to be funny, but this is crazy. It's just nuts. Lauren, I hope you're doing well. Liz, Lynn, Kathy, Liz, our sick people, they need help. Put them in a bag, right, Kathy? Put them in a bag. I agree 100%. Saks Fifth Avenue and Neiman Marcus officially merge in a $2.7 billion deal. I didn't know we still even had them here in Chicago, but I could be wrong. But they merged together. Switzerland, in all these roads now near your homes, you see them. There's not too many here in Elk Grove, but by my mom's in Elmwood Park, there's those roundabouts where you got to make sure you get turn off the right one or the second one. Well, in Switzerland, they have the roundabout, but it's a turntable. It's a real, actual turntable with the needle and everything. So if you look above it, it's pretty cool. You see pictures of it on the roundabout. It's an actual turntable. In Switzerland, they always do good stuff out of the country. There's Patrice. How you doing, my dear friend? Thank you for that jar of honey. You are a sweetheart. You are a honey bear. Get it? Ooh, very good, honey. Okay, here's the question. Mary Grievous posted this. I loved it. Do regular dogs see police dogs and think, oh, shit, here comes the cops? Isn't that cool? Regular dogs all sitting around, and here comes a police dog. Oh, shit, get rid of the crap. I think that's funny. And you want Bruno Mars to perform at your home? And you thought I was expensive. Not to be compared to Bruno Mars, of course. But if the piano player for Keon West's piano player got 6 figures to play piano, if you want this star to come to your home and perform for 45 minutes, Bruno Mars, you can actually you can actually probably hire any entertainer, but you can hire Bruno Mars, ladies and gentlemen, to perform for 45 minutes for whatever affair you're having, and all it would cost you is $5 million. $5 million plus expenses, and you can get Bruno Mars come to your party. Yes, Lauren. I did talk about this, and after the new year, let's talk and get you on because I would love for you to be on the show and talk about that. We really definitely need to hear about stuff like that. All right, some other little snag. I don't even know how you pronounce them anymore. Some little snippets about some snippets. Put a lemon wedge in the water while you're boiling eggs. You know, you guys boil eggs if you guys still do. Put a lemon wedge. The shell will just about fall off when they're done. The actual shell. So you don't even have to peel it when you take it out of the water. Just put in a lemon wedge. Very cool. Question of the day. Should the government shoot down unidentified drones to determine their origin? Yes, but they won't. We have an $800 billion military budget, but we can't figure out what is flying in our airspace. Our military budget is $800 billion, ladies and gentlemen, and they don't know what's up there flying around. Man, they really think we are idiots, and probably are. All right. Old rocks, old stones, you never know what comes of it. Man keeps a 17-kilogram rock for years, believing it's gold. It turns out to be 4.6 billion years old. Meteorite, worth a hell of a lot more. So go out there, collect. I love all that stuff, man. Love that stuff. And these stories, when you hear these big celebrities or big millionaires, how they first started, like if you watch Shark Tank, that Barbara Corrigan, or Coran, if I'm pronouncing her name right. Anyway, she used a $1,000 loan, quit her day job as a waitress at 23 years old to start a real estate company in New York City. After failing at 22 previous jobs, over the next 25 years, Barb would parlay that $1,000 loan to $6 million real estate business from Shark Tank. Right? Shaq O'Neal, player for used to be with the Los Angeles Lakers in basketball. Do you know that Shaq owns 155 Five Guys restaurants? 17 Auntie Anne's restaurants, 150 car washes, 4 24-hour fitness centers, a movie theater, and several Las Vegas nightclubs. That's all the Shaq man. It will stop happening when Trump becomes president. You're absolutely right, Dennis. They know what it is. They just don't want to tell us, Richard. You're right. They don't want to tell us. Spins is watching. Thank you, Joey and Cindy. Love you guys very much. Thank you also, Dan and Dina, for those lovely ashtrays there and the cigar thing. Guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for that. Got to get a couple new rollies, right, guys? All right. Mexican word of the day. Mexican word of the day. Mexican word of the day is bishop. Because you can't please tell them the bishop. Never mind. You know what? Sometimes when you guys send me some stuff, sometimes it's not fully clear and I don't really get it all. So anyway. Oh, God. It's 1:00. We're going to save all this for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday. It's also December 31st. It's the last day of the year. Last day for Ocean's Pit. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. It's going to be a great kickoff for the last day of the year. That's Twisted Tuesday. Danny Nozak will be making an appearance. We'll talk about the homeless. We'll talk about the tap house in Lamont. And we'll talk also with Carol Brandolino on Twisted Tuesdays. Birthdays for December 30th. My friend Louise Koch, wherever you at, Louise, happy birthday. Gina Santoro, I think you're in Florida. We're with the Santoro family. Happy birthday. Jared Payton, right, Jerry? I think his birthday was a couple days ago. Jared Payton, the son of Walter Payton. Got something coming up for him. John, my good buddy Johnny C from Tavern on the Point. Happy birthday, Johnny. John Amos, 85 years old. He also died this year from the TV show Good Times. Steve Allen, original host of The Tonight Show. Comic. Richard Widmark, another great actor. Rodan, Tarzan, not Tarzan, Godzilla, Gamera, right? Rodan was like the bird. Oh, I loved it. 58 years old. Anyway. Gerald Depardieu, great Russian actor, 76 years old. Donnie Harrison, or Donnie, George Harrison's son, 46 years old. Nico's niece, Coco, turns 1 year old. Bella, Danny Nozak's dog, Bella Zoe, turns birthday. Happy birthday. Lenny Kane from the Patti Smith Band turns a birthday. And my friend Rosanna Carbona, happy birthday, Roseanne. So I'm getting all the birthdays here for the last couple days, guys. It is coming. It is the end of the hour. And tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday. So I hope you guys tune in. Guys, remember New Year's Eve this Tuesday night at Moretti's in Elgin. A few tickets left, folks. Tony Ocean and the main event band with Ron Starr, Mikey D, Danny Raimondi, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, playing the DJ jams. And, of course, Ocean's Rat Pack to kick it off with Bill Saratella, Elliot Winbush, yours truly. It's going to be great. Moretti's in Elgin. Thursday, January 2nd, will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. Friday the 3rd, we'll be returning to Chicago Prime Steakhouse, and Saturday, Private Affair on the 4th for our good friend Patrick Moore. Guys, let's thank our good friends again from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Download the Ace Rewards app. Each way, keep track, points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, again, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to everybody right now. Let it all go. Let it all go. Let the beefs go and start fresh in 2025. We all need to come together now more than ever going into this crazy new world in 2025. This is December 30th, Monday, guys. And the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love. We need it now more than ever. Tomorrow, Twisted Tuesday, same time, same channel. Danny Nozak joining us and Carol Brandolino. Bye-bye, everybody. Have an incredible day. God bless. Nick, take us out. Bye-bye.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from town.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have an incredible day. God bless.